Hello everybody, I am Sandy.
And I am Debbie.
We're from the Normal Paranormal group.
Here today to talk about the spooky season, which has been fairly new for a couple of years, starting in August. And so we each want to share our personal experiences with our group. And I want to start out that every August in my house, paranormal activity picks up. Is this a haunting? No. To me, a haunting would be all year round. But certain months, it does pick up. Why? I have no clue. But I'm going to start out with, I was sitting in the front room.
Or living room.
Right. Yes, and people will think because we're from Chicago, we say French room.
I know, we don't say that.
No, maybe I'm sitting in the spooky room. Okay.
Paranormal room at least.
Well, anyways, I was sitting there and I see this dark shadow move quickly across the wall and disappeared. And I told my husband about it, but he didn't see it. But he's seen things. He's seen shadows in this house and even in our driveway. Okay, then in August, I walked into the front room and I had a bottle of water and I sat it on the table first. And then I went to sit down, and as I was about to sit down, the water bottle jumps up like an inch. But it doesn't only jump up an inch, it turns itself like a somersault in midair and falls to the floor. And I said, holy crap, what just happened? Why did this happen? I've never seen this in this house before. Okay, it gets me going on that one. And then I spent half a day at my sister's house, Sandy's, and I was dog sitting, and so I was sitting there watching TV, and the dog is sound asleep, and then all of a sudden I hear the floor creaking. She has creaky floors to begin with, but in order for them to creak, you have to walk on them. So I heard footsteps coming from the bathroom area through the small hall she has, and I'm thinking, is that the dog? And I turn around and I look, and there's the dog sleeping, and I hear it come all the way to the arch of her front room, and it stops. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, what? Who? Why? You know, and it didn't do anything. It didn't go back or anything else. It just legitimately stops. And so then I go on into September. Still, selective paranormal activity happens, and I'm just going to bed, laying down, and then I hear a noise. It's like a musical tone, and I'm thinking, is that my husband's CPAP? And I'm listening, because sometimes it makes noise. And so then I'm laying there, and then I hear a second instrument. I hear two musical tones intermingling at the bottom of my bed, at the foot of my bed, and it's pitch black in there. And I'm thinking, okay, is that my Abby talking in her sleep? Maybe it's a mix of sounds. I'm trying to, gather information in my head to debunk it or whatever it is. And then a third musical note appears, and it's 3 instruments. It's 3 separate instruments, and then it sounds like someone turns up the volume, and it was playing a musical tune at that point. So I went to sit all the way up to get closer to the edge of the bed, and it stops. As soon as I get almost close to the bottom of the bed, it just stops. And it was so silent in my room. And I really can't explain that. And I've had occasions where my Abby, I call her Abby Normal Paranormal, because she's my little ghost dog. And yeah, she slept through the musical notes. Don't ask me why. But she's actually gotten me up in the middle of the night, runs at the bottom of the bed, and stands there barking. She wants to protect me. And she's barking at the bedroom door, looking into the kitchen, and everything is pitch black, everything. And, you know, a couple times I grab my camera and take pictures at night, and then the next day lighten them up to see what's there. And yes, I've actually caught a picture of a face in the doorway. I posted it, but I could also repost it for those who want to see it again. So, this is my kooky spooky month. And so I'm going to let Sandy tell her paranormal experiences.
Yes, we all have our own story to tell. One of many. Mine is I have a caregiver for my handicapped son at home. And she says that she had a couple of experiences about my medicine cabinet open and closed. She was like, looked at it like, what? And she told me about it. And then this one toy in my son's room went off. It says, goodbye. And she heard it. And she just went, what? I said, that happened to me. I heard a noise too in that bedroom. And out of the clear blue, I go in there and I'm just sitting, and all of a sudden I get up, and all of a sudden they say, goodbye. I went, goodbye? It's one of those toys. And like, but this is like, been sitting there forever. No one's there. No one's touching it. It's been in a bookshelf forever. So those are a couple of interesting ones that happened. And then besides, when I told you about the man that showed himself, that except he was headless, you know, that appeared to me in my dining room, which my dog used to look up at the ceiling and bark, and I used to say, you're barking at the angels. I mean, I'm not afraid, or, you know, whatever. But I'll tell you a very, very interesting story. I just took my son to a mini golf not that long ago, and this woman, she's kind of like a medium, you want to call it?
An empath.
An empath. And she came up to me and she says, I had a message for you. Your husband came to me. His name was Chet, something. I said, yeah, Chet was his name. He has a message for you. I says, he does? And she goes, he said to tell you he's very, very, very proud of you. And I said, he is? And he goes, were you close to your mom? I said, yes. She was there, but she was telling your husband to tell you the same thing, that she was very proud of you also. And I found that interesting. I just had some work done in the backyard. Oh, look at the flames go higher.
I know, she's here.
Wow, hear that? See, the flames just got higher talking about my husband and the paranormal and my mom. Our mom. Hi. So, yeah, so these paranormal experiences are happening, and I was taken back by the message, and it warmed my heart, because he's been gone 14 years. And our mother's been gone, 19 years? This year, this month, you know, this month holds a lot of things for Debbie and I, besides lots of birthdays. Emotional things besides birthdays, but a lot of people died this month. And so we had a lot of things, mixed feelings. It's a mixed bag of things, but it's not bad. It's just part of life, and that's fine by me and Debbie. But we just wanted to share our paranormal experiences to see if you are going through something yourself.
Yes. And again, do not mistake paranormal activity that comes and goes as a haunting.
Or a demon.
Or especially, everything is a demon.
Yeah, everything's evil. Get a priest. Bless the house.
No.
Not everything is evil.
There are spirits who watch over us.
Yes, we do have people come to us to give us a message, or have someone else give us a message, in fact, which we're very happy about, by the way. So with that, Debbie and I will let you go. I am Sandy.
And I'm Debbie. We're from the Normal Paranormal Group.
Until our next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.